Let's step to your mat. Relax your shoulders back. Welcome yourself here. Take an inhale, sweep up to the sky, letting your palms turn in, shoulders stay down. As you exhale, turn your palms down all the way towards your hips. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, turn your palms down, come back towards your hips. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands turn down, palms come down. Good. Let's take your right foot over your left if possible. You might feel a little unbalanced. Try to look at something that is not moving to help you balance. Sweep your hands up, take your right wrist into your left hand. Press your arms behind you, even behind your ears, and pull yourself over to the left. Push your right hip out to the right. For those of us having hip stuff today, you might feel a nice big stretch there. That's good. Breathe through it. Inhale, come to center. Release your hands. Release the right foot. Cross your left foot over your right. Look at something that is not moving to help you balance. Take your hands up. Take your left wrist into your right hand and pull way over to the right. Push your left hip out to the left. Inhale, let's come back to center. Release your hands, unhinge your feet. Take your hands up to the sky. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, Pilates dive forward. Letting your hands go first. Roll one vertebrae at a time all the way down towards the ground. At the very bottom, let your knees bend. Let your head be heavy. Even shake off any tension around your ears or neck. Inhale, let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders roll back. Sweep your hands up. Exhale, Pilates dive. Hands meet, look towards your chest, look towards your ribs, look towards your hips, towards your thighs. Soften your knees. Inhale at the bottom, release your hands. Exhale, restack, hands stay down as you come on up. Shoulders roll back again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, Pilates dive forward. Soften your knees, release your hands, release your neck. Inhale, let's come all the way back up into standing. Step your feet wide, taking your toes at 11 and 1. Bend your knees, placing your hands on your inner thighs. Now push your shoulders back away from your ears. Drop your right shoulder and look past your left. So take a big twist. Inhale, come to center, drop your left shoulder and look past your right. Good. Inhale, come to center. Let your belly drape down towards the ground. Open your heart, shoulders press back. As you exhale, hollow out your navel, round through your spine, press even into your heels. Good. Belly drops down. Bend your knees a lot. Open your heart, press your shoulders back. Exhale, round your spine. One more. Inhale, lift, 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 and lengthen. Exhale, big round. Good again. This is really the last one here. Inhale, lift. Let your hands drape down. As you roll, let's roll into standing. Straighten your legs, shoulders come back. Step your feet 2 fist distance apart. This is the space of your ASIS, your hip bones. Take your hands behind you, pressing your pinkies back. Bicep curl as you stand up. As you bend your knees, push your hips down and back. Knees stay right on top of your ankles, then stand up. Lower down and stand up. Now, if you have knee sensitivity, it depends on whether or not, Christine or Ruth, if you want to do these squats for your glute sensitivity, it's up to you. You don't have to. You can always work the arms, keep a soften in the knees, so your muscles are still engaged and not locking out. But if you can, let's go into the chair squat, and let's speed it up just a hair. So it's a lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. Your Pilates breath is deep inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. It sounds like you're sniffing roses, the ocean. Think of a scent you like and really breathe that in. And exhale, blow it out. And you're gonna hear me the whole class. Be really big on that breath because it's good for you, but I also want you to hear me and let that remind you to breathe. My breath help your breath help my breath. And if we were in class, I'd be like, you should be able to hear your neighbor breathe. That's how big you're exhaling and inhaling. Okay, now we're gonna add on a march. Lower, right knee in, lower, left knee in. And it doesn't matter to me where you're taking your inhale or your exhale, as long as you're breathing full for your warm-up. 9 out of 10 of us do not completely exhale. And when we don't really exhale, this extra breath sits in our lungs and it stops us from being able to inhale. We have 4 more on each side. 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, and hold your right knee in. Find your balance, flex your right foot, take your elbows in front of your shoulders. Open up your elbows and open up the right knee to the right. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in front of your shoulders, lift the right knee back to midline. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, blow it out. 3, 2, and 1. Hold on the 1, take your hands to your heart. I'm going to turn just so you can see me. Inhale, lift your knee higher. Exhale, reach your right leg out behind you. Find your warrior 3. Now land lightly on your right toes. Take your hands up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Open up through your right hip, right glute. Big, deep breaths here. The deeper we exhale, the more our bodies will open. One more deep breath. Exhale, slowly release your right knee. Straighten the left leg, peel the left toes off the mat. Rebend your left knee. And straighten for 2, peel the toes back. And rebend. Good, straighten, peel the toes back. And rebend. 3 more like this. Massaging through your body. Open up that right hip as you push forward. Open up the back of your left leg as you push back. Good. On your last one, hang back. See if you can walk your hands back and sit onto your right heel. Good. Even at your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, fold towards your left shin. If you're not going all the way back today, that's okay. Wherever your stretch is perfect. Remember, you can use your chair or your walls, or if you have yoga blocks, use your props around you. One more deep breath here. Use your hands to help push you up. Scoot your left foot forward. Bend your left knee over the ankle. Curl your right toes under, take an inhale. As you exhale, firm your right thigh, push your right kneecap off the ground. Come onto your fingertips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift off of your fingertips. Take your hands to your heart. You can stay here in an incline lunge or shift your shoulders back on top of your hips. Sweep your hands up and around and towards the sky. Lift through your thoracic spine and open your heart. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Lean into that incline lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's turn towards the right. Again, lower down. Just 5 here, reach back up. I guess we haven't done our sumo squat yet. So this is our first sumo squat. Lower down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. 3, 2, And 1. Okay, bring your feet back to parallel. Come into beach ball arms like you're holding a big ball. Soften the elbows. Hands in front of your heart, retract the shoulders. Stand up, push the elbows back, lower down. Good. Now let's add the march. Right knee in, drop it down. Left knee in, and drop it down. Now for demoing purposes, so you can see me, I keep on turning towards the camera. Whatever way you're landing in your space is good. Just keep on moving. Today I switched up your warm up a little bit in our direction. Good, we have 5 more on each side. Find that big breath again. 4, 3, 2, and hold your left knee in. Bend your elbows in front of your shoulders. Lift your left knee higher. Flex the foot. Inhale, open your left knee out to the left. Exhale, close. Abduct and adduct, pull in. Inhale and exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 1. Hands to your heart. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. Inhale, exhale, reach your left leg out. Hit your warrior 3. Look at something that's not moving. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, land your left toes down. Scoot your left toes back. So you're a straight line from the top of your head at your right or at your left heel. Inhale. Exhale, let's bring your hands to the ground. Take your time here. Open up through the left psoas, through the right glute. 2 huge breaths. While you're breathing, I'm going to turn on my AC because I can feel it. I can feel that heat coming up. 1 more deep inhale. As we exhale, bring your left knee slowly to the ground without banging. And you can always grab a blanket and place it underneath your left knee if you'd like. Push your left hip forward. Feel that stretch. Embrace it. Now straighten your right leg for 2. Peel the right toes off the mat. Dorsiflex the foot. Bend your right knee. Good. Peel the toes back. Straighten the leg. And bend. Good. We have 3 like this. Remember, if you don't go straight today, that's okay. Wherever you are in your stretch is exactly where you're supposed to be. Take your time. 2. Last one here. Walk your hands back. You can stop at the halfway point, or we can try sitting onto our heel. Inhale, lengthen with a straight spine, tailbone in neutral. As we exhale, fold, drawing your head towards your right shin. One more breath. Use your hands to push yourself up. Bend your knee. Scoot the right foot forward. Curl the left toes under. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, push that left knee up. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, come onto your fingertips. Inhale to prep again. Exhale, pull off your fingertips. Pull your stomach off your thigh. Bring your hands to your heart and hold. Feels really good in that right glute, right? You know the right glute is now on. Now, option is shift your shoulders back on top of your hips, bringing your hands up to the sky. I say option because if you have a back sensitivity, coming back this way will not feel good. You would stay in your incline lunge forward. All right, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, now everyone meet in that incline lunge where you're a straight line from the top of your head out your left heel. Inhale. Exhale, let's turn slightly to your left, coming into 11 and 1 with the feet. External rotation through the hips. Bend your knees. Good, press your arms up to the sky. If you have a shoulder sensitivity, we'll go out in front of us. Knee sensitivity, you can come back into chair squats. Back sensitivity, you can come into goddess squats, which is more of an upright squat. The sumo squat works best for my body, which is that incline, pushing your hips down and back. And we just have 5 like this to flush. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get really low. Lift your left heel. Exhale, turn towards the right. Take an inhale. Option to sweep your hands up and shift your shoulders back. Full lunge. Exhale, come down. Runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, place your left hand down. Sweep your right hand up to the sky. If we can, I really want you to look past the right thumb, but if that doesn't feel good on your neck, look any way you'd like. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee down. Good. Take your right foot 3 inches out to the right. Take your right hand onto the inside seam of the right foot and begin to pull your heart down towards the ground. Let your head come down. As you inhale, straighten your arms. Lift your gaze forward, press your shoulders back. Drop that left hip towards the ground. Exhale, bend the elbows a little bit. Find a fold through the thoracic spine. Inhale, lengthen, straighten the arms. Lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. And inhale, straighten, come up. Now you can stay here, or we can try bringing our hands down, our forearms down. Interlace your fingers except for your pinky finger. That finger I want to be straight. Your elbows are only as wide as your shoulders. If you're not here, don't worry about it. But if you are here, then you can curl your left toes under, firm the thigh, bring the left kneecap up. If your forearms are not yet at the ground, please keep that left knee down, okay? Don't worry about this. Just keep that knee down. 2 breaths wherever you are. Good. Slowly release your left knee. Come onto your hands. Option for your hands to be at a chair too. Like imagine a chair in front of me. You could use that chair, or you could use your blocks. I want you to bend your left knee, point the toes, lift through your heart, press your shoulders back, squeeze your left heel in towards your glute, and slowly release. Good. Bend to your left knee, and slowly release. I grabbed my towel, because I need a little cushion. You can grab your towel or your blanket. Let's go 5 like this, flexion and extension of the left knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Can you take your right hand against the inside of your right thigh and look past your right shoulder? Some of you might be able to take your right hand and reach for your left foot into your right hand. If you're not there yet, don't worry about it. One more deep breath. Exhale, release your left hand, release your right hand. Take your right foot 3 inches to the left, back in front of your right hip. Straighten the right leg. Flex your right foot. Take your right thumb into your right hip crease and push the hip back. Draw your head towards your right shin. Rebend your right knee. Curl your toes under your left toes. Lift and firm the kneecap. Hold there. Remember how we prep between every pose. Inhale. Exhale. Lift 5 inches away from the ground with your hands. Hands to your heart. Stay in your incline. Exhale, let's come to center. Turn your toes forward in front of your heels. Sweep your hands up. Exhale, let your arms go out into a T, pushing your hips back. Palms turn towards the ground. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, halfway down. Now for lower back sensitivity, we have to be very careful. You have to make sure you're coming down with a neutral spine. A lot of times people will tuck the pelvis. This causes injury. Okay, I want you to inhale, come up. Exhale, come down with a neutral spine, sticking your tailbone out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, hands come to your hips, or let's see if we can reach for the floor. Release your head here. Again, if you have your chair, this is my Pilates chair over here. If you have your chair available, you can bring your right hand to your chair or your couch or your desk, whatever you need to, okay? Or a block. Take your right hand a couple inches in front of your chest. Now bring your left hand, bend the elbow, taking the left elbow up to the sky, and the left hand reaches up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbow, left hand comes down, the arm straightens. Bend, reach, and look past the left thumb, bend, come back down. This is a variation of drawing the sword, which is a Pilates name for this pose. Draw that sword. Bing! Bing! And if you have a resistance strap, that could be really cool, right? You would hold the resistance strap underneath your right hand as you pull and extend with the left arm. 2 and 1. Take your deepest stretch, look past the left hand. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, bend the left elbow, bring your left hand down. Good. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Take your hands to your hips, come up halfway. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. Turn your toes out. Heels slightly in, bend your knees, placing your hands on your inner thighs. Let's take a twist, side to side, right shoulder in, left, look past the left. Inhale, left shoulder, look past the right. Good, let's come back to center. Press into standing, straighten your legs, turn your toes forward. If you hyperextend, you would soften your knees. That means we go over straight. I hyperextend, I have to keep a little bend in the elbow. And I have to remind myself to do that. You'll see me constantly hyperextending and checking back in with my own body. Check in with your body, okay? Make sure you're protecting your body. Maybe soften the knees a little bit. Exhale, arms come out to a T, tailbone in neutral. Inhale, sweep up. It is actually safer to have the tailbone in an anterior tilt than that posterior tilt, because that's where we can get in trouble with these. Don't be dangerous, be safe. Okay. Safe is our middle name. 3, 2, and 1. Hands can go to your desk or to your hips just for a second. Let's bring your hands down. Left hand goes in front of your chest, a couple inches over to the right. Now bend your right elbow, turn the right elbow towards the sky, opening up to the torso. Bring your right hand up, bend the elbow, tap it back down, straighten the arm. And bend and draw that sword. And my sword sound sounds like my lightning bolt sound. Pew! Maybe your sword sound sounds different. It's more like whoosh or shing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that sword back down, hands underneath your shoulders, chin off the chest, hands to the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come up. Good, turn your toes slightly out again, heels slightly in, bend your knees, hands to your heart. Good, lift your right heel, inhale, exhale, turn towards your left. Good, take your hands down towards your hips. Option to stay here for back injuries, or let's come up. Sweep up to the sky, come into that beautiful, beautiful crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down, heart comes down. Come into your runner's lunge. Right hand down, Left hand sweeps up to the sky. Look past the left thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand comes down. Beautiful. Now let's bring your right knee slowly down without plopping. My blanket was already there for me. Take your left foot 3 inches out to the left. Scoot it over. Take your left hand onto the inside seam of your left foot. Lift your heart on your inhale. As you exhale, begin to bend your elbows. Pull your heart closer to the ground. Round through your spine as much as you like. Inhale, straighten your arms. Lift your heart, belly comes down. Exhale, fold towards the ground. Inhale, lift and roll. It's mini articulation through the spine, like a cat-cow. Round. Good, straighten your arms, lift your gaze and hold. Option is stay here on their hands, but I would like you to try to bend the elbows and come down onto your forearms. If you're on your forearms, interlace your fingers except for the pinky finger. Straighten the pinky finger. Your elbows are as wide as your shoulders. Breathe there. Good. Now option to curl your right toes under, firm, and lift the thigh off the ground. And hold right there. If you're not on your forearms yet, don't worry about that second part of it, right? Everything comes with time. There's no need to push or to rush. That's where we can also get an injury, right? Find your true practice. If your knee is up, let's all bring the right knee down. Come onto your hands. Option to have your chair available. I have my Pilates chair here. Oh. Bend your right knee and release. Bend your right knee and release. Inhale, exhale, bend and release. Let's just do this a few more times. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that contraction. Let your right hand come down. Your left hand comes onto the inside of your left thigh. Start to twist through the torso. Look past your left shoulder and bring your left hand to wrap around your right foot. 2 breaths. Exhale, slowly release your left hand forward and down. Release the right foot without slingshotting it. Take your left foot over to the right. 3 inches back in front of the left hip. Slowly straighten the left leg. Flex your left foot. Take your left thumb into your left hip crease. Push the hip back. Draw your head towards your shin. Once you've established that your sacrum is even, your left hand can go wherever you'd like. Good. Rebend the left knee. Curl your right toes under, firm the kneecap. Place your hands down. Step your left foot back. Come into downward facing dog. Let's take second position. Our feet go as wide as our mat. Lift your heels up high. Bend your right knee as you draw your left heel towards the ground. Inhale, lift up high, and then switch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. When we do this controlled, it's called your prance. And as you get to know me, I will just say, get into your prance. And I'll expect you to lift first, switch second, and you can also take your head side to side. 2, 2, 1, and 1. Now lift your heels up high. Bend your knees. Bring your knees slowly to your mat. Take your knees 2 fist distance apart. Come out of the second position, coming into your parallel. Your hands should be underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Fingers are spread. Pointer finger is parallel with your mat's edge and your other pointer finger. Okay, The eye of the elbow externally rotates forward, and if you can see your feet, hide your feet behind your knees so you cannot see them. Inhale, let your belly drape down towards the ground. As you exhale, round your spine. Press through your hands and the tops of your feet and your shins. Inhale, belly comes down. Heart opens up. And exhale, big round. Press through everything. Push your mat away from you. Release any tension you do not need through your body and your mind and your heart. One more deep inhale. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. As we exhale, round your spine. Tuck your pelvis. Bring the tiptoes together. Big toes together. Knees go wide. Hips come back. Head comes down. Good. Inhale, roll back up into your tabletop. Drop into a neutral spine. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. Bring your forearms down. Interlace your fingers except for your pinky finger. Straighten the pinky finger. Stack your inner wrists on top of your outer wrists. Elbows should be right underneath your shoulders. If your elbows are too far apart, then you'll just fall and flop to the ground. It's not cute and kind of dangerous. Don't do that. Okay, curl the toes under. Lift your knees just 1 inch and then lower 1 inch. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Inhale and exhale. The whole time we're pressing about 80-85% into our forearms, pushing our shoulders towards our waist, engaging so much core strength and upper body. Now, let's straighten your legs for 2. Push your hips back. Exhale, bend your knees. Bring your knees slowly down. Chin off the chest, open your heart. Exhale, look towards or past your knuckles. Lift the knees. Straighten your legs. Exhale, slowly come down. Unravel your spine. Look past your knuckles. Inhale. Exhale, look towards your knuckles. And then towards your ankles as you push your hips up and back. Exhale, unravel the upper body as you bring your knees down. Look past the knuckles. Lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale, look at the knuckles. Then your gaze goes towards your ankles as you straighten your legs. Exhale, your gaze starts to go forward past the knuckles and all the way up as you bring your knees down. Good. One more. And hold your dolphin. Press your hips up and back. Lift your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot behind your left calf and left ankle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tap. Lift and tap. We have 5. Point the right toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Find your plank. I had to scoot my left toes back just a hair, but cross your right ankle behind your left. Chin off the chest, look past your knuckles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift your hips. Uncross the feet. Bring your knees down. Come into your child's pose. From child's pose, roll back into hero's pose where you're sitting on your heels. Give yourself 3 shoulder rolls. Inhale as your shoulders come up. Exhale, pressing down your back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, let's sweep up. Hands come forward. Extended child's pose. Press into your palms so much that your elbows and forearms lift. Inhale, shift forward from your knees. Coming into tabletop. Bring the knees back underneath your hips. Come onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers except for that pinky finger. Engage your core. Take an inhale. Curl your toes under. Exhale. Lift your knees away from the ground slowly. Push your shoulders towards your hips. Extend the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Tap your left ankle behind your right. Inhale. Exhale. It's called a French twist. Isn't that pretty? Lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, Find that Pilates breath. And on 1, we're going to shift into the plank. See if you can hold that French twist. Good. Stay right there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Push your hips up and back. Uncross the feet. You might have to walk your toes forward a hair. Lift the heels. Bend your knees. Land down. Child's pose. Slide your hands back. Hero's pose. 3 shoulder rolls. Inhale as your shoulders come up. Exhale, press them back. 3. Release your neck. 2. And 1. Sweep your hands up. Let your hands land down. Press into your palms with intention. Inhale, round forward into your tabletop. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees. Push your hips up and back. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your heart. And then bring your chin off your chest. Good, let's do that again. Reach the right leg up. Draw the left heel down. Now lift the left heel. Come into a half plank. We got 5. Reach out. Exhale, 4. Reach out. Exhale, 3. Reach out. Exhale, 2. Reach out. Exhale, 1. Hold here. Bend the elbows a little bit, but don't let the knees touch the ground. That right knee, keep it lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and press up and back on 1. Awesome. Bring your right toes down. Come into your plank. You can put your knees down if you'd like. Shift forward, bend the elbows by the side of your body. Come all the way down into your navel. Inhale, lift your heart. Squeeze your elbows back, press your knees. Well, you're firming your thighs, so your kneecaps lift and firm. Press your feet down. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, release your upper body. Let's do that again. Wrists should be underneath your elbows. Press your feet down, lift them from the kneecaps. Lift your heart. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Low cobra. Press your feet down. Lift your heart. See if you can float your hands away from the mat without moving the shoulders. Press your feet down again. Lift your heart higher. 3, 2, and slow release. Inhale, straighten your arms. Press into extended child's pose. Hips go down and back. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Take your left hand on top of your right. Push your hips down into the left. Relax your neck and your head. Walk your hands over to the left. Take your right hand on top of your left. Push your hips down to the right. Walk your hands back to center. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands. Knees back to fist distance apart. Curl your toes under. Push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Extend your left leg out. Inhale. Exhale, pull your left knee towards your heart. Chin off the chest. Half plank. Inhale, reach up. Draw the right heel down. Exhale, pull in. Good. We just have 5 here. Really, really small set. 4 more. You can do 3. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you come back to yourself. Find yourself here in those exhales. 2. And 1. Pull in, hold here. Maybe bend the elbows. Don't let the knee touch the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2. Straighten the arms. Extend the left leg. Bring your left toes down. Inhale, come into plank, shift forward. Bend the elbows by the side of your body. Inhale, low cobra, press your feet against the mat. Or high cobra, straightening your arms. Or upward dog, lifting and pushing you against the tops of your feet so much that your kneecaps lift and come off the ground. Exhale, release. Inhale, press onto your hands and knees. Exhale, extended child's pose. Walk your hands to the right. Take your left hand on top of the right. Hips go down to the left. Walk your hands over to the left. Right hand goes on top of your left, hips go down to the right. Walk your hands to center. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands and knees underneath your hips. Take your knees over to the side and come onto your right hip. Good. Bend your right knee in front of you. Right shin in front of you, and have space away from the right heel to the the left thigh. Push the left thigh back so you're almost a straight line from the left knee to the left shoulder. There's about 6 inches of space between my right heel and my left thigh. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, turn towards your right and then fold towards the right. One hand at a time or both hands at the same time, up to you. Now begin to fold deeper into this twist. We're unraveling our spine. At the same time, you're opening up your glutes. Now, bring your left hand up. Open your left ribs towards the sky. Bring your left hand over towards the right. Left palm turns towards the ground. Inhale, left hand comes down towards the side of your body and lift up. Take your left hand up towards the sky. Slide your right hand out. Bring the right forearm down. Bring the left hand over to the right. Good. And come all the way back up slowly. Try not to kind of push yourself off the ground. Try to pull more with your abs. Now slowly come back down. And just one more like this to massage through the side of our body. On this one, bring your left hand all the way back down. You're going to feel that nice deep twist again. Press into your right hand. Take your left hand under and through the right ribs, the right side of your body, and bring your left ear towards the floor. You're going to open up the left shoulder. Your head will touch the floor, but your neck shouldn't be stretching. It should be all the front of the left shoulder. And slide out your right hand. Good. Press into your right hand, unravel your left hand, bring your right knee over towards your right wrist, bring your right ankle towards your left wrist. Fold there. Now you can stay here, or let's try straightening the back leg, turning your left kneecap towards the ground. 80% of us will not be able to bring our right glute to the ground. Our right glute is going to lift. That's normal for most of us. I'm going to grab my ball. You can grab your towel or pillow or ball and place it underneath your right glute to help you even out your hips, and you'll be able to really just embrace the stretch and relax with a little lift. 4 deep breaths in this. If you have a sensitivity in the front knee, the right knee, I need you to do figure 4 on your back, okay? If you don't know what that is, I'll show you real fast. Looks like this. This is the same pose, but less risk on the right knee. One more huge breath. Good. Release, come onto your hands. Release your prop if you have it. Soften your left knee. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold towards your shins. Inhale, lift your gaze, retract your shoulders, come halfway up. Exhale, fold deeper towards your toes. Inhale, bring both your knees to bend, soles of your feet come together. Hold on to your ankles. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold down towards your toes. Inhale, let's come up. Bend your left knee in front of you. Right shin goes over to the side, squeezing your right heel in towards your right glute. Push the right knee back. Find the line from the right hip out the top of your head. Okay. Now push the left heel out so that it's more parallel with your mat's edge. It's right in front of you. And bring your hands up. Inhale, exhale, turn towards the left and fold. Good. Right after this, we're going to get into our ab set. I promised some IT stretching, so that's what we're doing now. We had a check-in earlier today, and a lot of us were feeling hip stuff. Let's bring your right hand up and over towards the left. Inhale, and as you exhale, start to bring yourself up. Bring your right hand by the side of your body. Inhale, sweep your right hand up, slide the left hand out, bend the elbow, find the mermaid stretch. Exhale, come back up and pull yourself up from your abs. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, pull back up. And last one here, sweep up and over and fold towards your mat again. Press into your left hand, take your right arm out, sweep your right arm underneath your left ribs and turn your right ear towards the floor. Press into your left hand, release the right hand, pull yourself up and turn, pivoting your body, drawing your left knee more to center between your hands. Your left knee goes over to your left wrist, your left ankle comes towards your right wrist. Now slide your back knee out. Good. Try to straighten that leg as much as possible. And I'm gonna grab my towel, I don't know where my ball went, and place it underneath my left glute. And you can do that too. 4 deep breaths here. Let's come onto our hands. Release your prop. Soften the back knee. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands on your shins. Come halfway up. Look forward. Exhale, fold deeper forward. Bend both of your knees. Bringing your heels underneath or close to underneath your knees, but feet are 2 fist distance apart. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Turn your fingers towards your body. Open up your wrist towards your back wall. Lift your heart, press through your feet, let your chin slightly tilt back. Exhale as your gaze goes forward, relaxing your shoulders. Inhale, press through your feet, open your heart. And exhale, release. Good. Press through your feet, open your heart, and option to lift your hips, coming into your reverse tabletop. One more breath wherever you are. Exhale, let's bring your hips down. Extend your legs out in front of you, sweep your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your knees and then around your thighs. Lift your feet and bring them down. Now keep your knees in the position. Do the lift of your feet by engaging your core and tilting slightly back. And tilt slightly back, come back to center. And tilt slightly back, come back to center. 3, 2, and 1. Hold your feet in the air. Take your hands to your shins. Let your legs extend. Let your upper body come back to. Don't come onto the shoulders. Exhale, pull up, clap onto your shins towards your ankles. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. No feeling of the arms. Strong arms. Point your toes. Remember those quads. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on the 1. You can hold on around the calves. around the front of the calf. So you're gonna round through the spine, only come onto your shoulders, roll up and hold. Don't come onto the neck, okay? Roll back onto the shoulders, roll up and hold. Option for your hands to come up to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on the 1. Bring your knees together. Lean back just a little bit and in, and point the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on the 1. Reach your hands up. Option to extend your legs for 3, 2, and 1. Roll back. Feet go as wide as your mat. Hips go side to side. If you think about your body like a rubber band, if that rubber band gets too tight, you know, like if you had a rubber band dry out in the sun and it gets really tight, it just snaps and it breaks. And if the rubber band gets too hot and loose, it can just easily just stretch apart and break too. Your body is like a rubber band. You have to strengthen and stretch at the same time, and find that balance in your own practice. So our check-in today, there was lots of hip stuff. My concern would be maybe we're working more on the strength side than the stretch. Find that even balance in your home practice, okay? Now let's bring your knees into your chest. Arms come out into a T, inhale. Exhale, let's let your knees go way to the right. Gaze goes to the left. I gave you a little bit more stretch than I usually do today because I'm worried that you're not stretching enough at home. Maybe you are though, maybe I'm completely wrong. Now, option to grab the left foot into your right hand and extend the left leg, but you stay in your twist, not twitch, twist. Good, release your left foot, bring your knees up high. The higher your knees, the deeper your twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees go way over to the right. Gaze goes to the left. Option to extend your right leg in your left hand, keeping your body in the twist. If the right leg goes up to the sky, that's not really it. Pull that right leg down, all right? No cheating. One more breath. Exhale, soften the knee. Pull your knees back to center. Rock a few times, front to back. Now, if possible, all the way onto the balls of your feet. You can use your hands. Come into a low crouch, rounding your spine. Let your head relax. Shake it off. Draw your heels towards the ground. Good. Press your heels down as you push your hips up. Soften your knees. Feel the length you created. Inhale. Exhale, roll one vertebrae up at a time. Shoulders roll back to the top. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Exhale, Pilates dive. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll up. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment here and a breath here to thank yourself for making it here in your busy day. You deserve time for yourself. You deserve a thank you. Thank you, ladies. Have a great day. Namaste. Yay, you did it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good to see everyone. I hope that stretch helped.
You're no
Thank
joke.
you.
That was